Just a couple weeks ago, we got the release date trailer for Lordbound, a massive DLC-sized mod for Skyrim that many had thought was just a forgotten project. But instead, more than 5 years after their previous announcement, we were blessed with this brand new look at one of the most anticipated mods of all time, and it looks incredible. For those that don't know, Lordbound is a long-awaited mod that began its development all the way back in 2014. Originally, the mod was made with the intention of simply bringing new life to the orcs of Skyrim, as they thought orcish strongholds were considerably similar and lacking in content. But as time went on, things went from simply transforming a single location to building an entirely new area. Over the years, it has been delayed countless times due to various issues, but it seems with their most recent update, we could finally be seeing the finished product within the next 8 months, with a scheduled release date for March 2025, making it one of the greatest years for the Skyrim modding community, with both Sky Oblivion and Apotheosis meant to be releasing within the same year. Lordbound takes place in Drudak, a brand new region that's more than twice the size of Solstheim. Its story is that after 200 years of isolation, the valley has restored its severed connections to the provinces of Skyrim and High Rock, exposing its withered remains to the rest of Tamriel. The Orcish chief Gorak refuses to surrender his mountain fortress to the Imperial Legion, denying them control of the highly valued trade route between the cities of Johanna and Solitude. The Legion now wages war against this Orcish faction in hopes of reclaiming what is theirs through conquest. As the Legion makes its push towards the fortress with the assistance of the Thalmor, a young lord named Halen grieves the recent loss of his father and his home. The Drudak people are displeased with Halen's inaction as they continue to suffer from the conflict. The fields of war lie dormant as the factions prepare themselves for what is to come. Whatever the choices are made in the end, the fate of the valley will ultimately be determined by outsiders, for better or for worse. Lordbound features 60 plus hours of content to enjoy, across 3 major storylines that tie together, each with decisions to be made and consequences to face, which change the state of the land forever. Join Lord Halen on a quest to uncover the truth behind his family's past. Support the Orcs as they defend their new home against the Legion, or assist the Imperial soldiers in reclaiming the trade route to Johanna. The mod also includes an abundance of side content to discover, including over 40 quests found through one of the many new settlements, or by simply exploring the world. There are more than 50 dungeons to discover, each with unique designs accompanied by some absolutely beautiful environments. Lordbound will have fully voiced NPCs along with its very own original soundtrack, so it should feel like an entirely new experience while still sticking to that familiar Skyrim feel. You'll also be able to get your hands on a selection of new weapons and armor to add to your collection. I was able to find a couple screenshots of potential new weapons that may or may not make it into the final release. Here we can see an axe that looks similar to the ones that the Forsworn use, with a description of hero weapon for a savage clan leader. We also have this nice looking curved sword that's captioned with Steel Falchion, new weapon of choice for a mercenary faction. For the more magic driven playstyles, you can expect to learn some new spells and effects which can completely change the tide of battle. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything specifically, but in my search, I came across this custom consumable that is supposedly part of a set of rare, magical alcoholic beverages which form a new range of potions. This one is known as Toolbag Beauty Shop, which could be the official name, but I expect is just a placeholder or something along those lines. Finally, one of their updates over on their Discord revealed the addition of 2 creatures which will be making their appearance in the Drudak Valley. The first is the Durzog. a six-eyed reptile that'll be a nuisance to the local people and the player. However, some have managed to domesticate them, making them an even larger threat for you to face. And the second is the Welwer. Large four-eyed creatures. Brought to the valley by orcish tamers, they soon became an unwelcome invasive species to all others. Those tamed by orcs are smaller and slightly weaker than their wild counterparts, but dangerous nonetheless. Overall, there is a ton of content for you to look forward to, and my excitement only grows as we finally draw to the release date. As I said, the development team have still been occasionally posting over on their Discord, going over what's been added in the latest build, as well as sharing a handful of screenshots teasing some of the new locations. So if you're looking for any future information going forward, then that is the place to go. But with all that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.